Good evening, viewers. Welcome to this session. We have with us Vikas Raina, an activist, a political analyst, a Kashmiri Hindu, and the son of a Martyr, a Kashmiri Martyr. Welcome,
Namaskar,
Vikas ji.
everybody.
Yeah.
Namaskar.
As we all know, elections is around the corner in Jammu and Kashmir after a decade-long wait, marking the first since the abrogation of Article 370. Now, we track the political pulse of this crucial region ahead of the 2024 Assembly elections. And Vikas Raina has been discussing this in detail in Twitter. If you have been following him, please do follow him because he gives us a lot of information from this region. So, Vikasji, we'll start with the first, the first point that I wanted to ask you, which is now out of 47 seats in Kashmir Valley, BJP has decided to contest only 19 seats. This has been Amit Shah's decision that out of so many seats, 47 seats, he's going to only contest 19 seats. So this has come as a surprise to many because the move has not been well received by some senior BJP leaders who feel their contributions have been overlooked in the ticket distribution. And sources suggest that this decision could reinforce feelings of discontent among party members who have long supported the BJP in the valley. So, could you comment on this, Vikas?
Uh, Namaskar, everyone. Namaskar to the viewers of and followers of Candid Meena. Yes, see the elections. This is a very big thing which has happened, and ultimately the democracy in this area has been. Uh, uh, it has been for the last 10 years. There weren't any elections, and people, the mandate of people was undecided in this region because of certain things which were legit at that point of time had to be done, and after abrogation of article 370 the situation was not very conducive for these elections, but finally they are happening, and they are happening for good. Everybody should participate in this. First question of yours, that why has Amit Shah chose to contest only 19 seats in Kashmir. I personally think that he has these 19 also are more seats. I was thinking that he'll be contesting only on 8 or 9 seats, and because see, the strategy of BJP, I understood from this thing from Lok Sabha elections also has been that they are grooving a lot of young people from Kashmir, which are people who are contesting elections independently, and they are supporting a lot of independent candidates in Kashmir. But there's one bad thing about what BJP is doing in Kashmir is something like the extremist sentiment is slightly getting higher edge than the democratic sentiment right now, because as you know that engineer Rashid, who won the seat and all that, there are a lot of people in this election who are ex-terrorists and are contesting. Jamaat Islami is contesting elections. That's a good thing, they are welcomed and all that, but BJP principally should keep away from these forces. And it is not that on on everything that we should be doing in Kashmir or BJP is doing in Kashmir is right, but there are certain things where these extremists, if they get into the power, then it will be a big trouble mounting on our head and all that, because in order to defeat say NC or PDP or something like that, BJP should isolate themselves from these extremist forces and should not passively also should not what you say support them in a way to defeat the other people and all. Uh, but BJP has gained a little bit of ground in Kashmir, but not that much that they will win seats. So I I am not hopeful of winning one seat also from Kashmir from BJP. BJP has chosen candidates, those are right candidates, but they don't have that political mileage or political credit in that area where they have chosen these candidates. But one thing BJP has done, BJP is the only party who has given tickets to Kashmiri Pandits in almost two seats, which I know. One is from Shangas, Anantnag, and second is from Habakadal. So it's the only party. NC and PDP had been trying very hard in wooing Kashmiri Pandits and saying that we are better choice for you. But when we see the ground reality, even though BJP is contesting 19 seats, out of which two seats are given to Kashmiri Pandits, but I don't think so. NC or PDP has given any seat to Kashmiri Pandit, which are the mainstream parties. They still want to alienate Kashmiri Pandits in Kashmir. Otherwise, there are a lot of good leaders in NC and PDP who are eligible for these elections and can win elections. They have done a very good job in Kashmir, uh, but they have not given seats to any Kashmiri Pandit.
Okay. Now, apparently, Congress is now guaranteeing for a very prosperous Jammu and Kashmir, according to what they have shown as. Let me just bring that out. Yeah. So yeah, it is
Yeah,
the GNK Mango Apna Hak. So they have said that they're going to give, present a very prosperous Jammu and Kashmir. So if you look at these points, what do you think about this? Because
and first thing, honestly, whatever Congress speaks, there are very few sane people who can trust that, because it has been ages. Congress has ruled this country for more than 55 to 58 years, and we have not seen anything good happening here. And what they have done in states like recent elections, which they have won in states like Karnataka or Himachal Pradesh and all that, you see, Himachal Pradesh government is bankrupt now. They don't have money even to pay the salaries of their employees. Okay, and you are seeing Karnataka. Karnataka has gone from good to bad to worse now, and every day something is happening. It's total appeasement. Congress should change the party name from Congress to Appeasement Party, because they only want to appease Muslims, and that is in some areas of the country that is paying them also. Uh, at the end of the day, it's a political party. But honestly, what promises they have made for Kashmir are all in air. In They will vanish in thin air once elections are over. Like in MP also, when MP when Rahul Gandhi came pumping out and saying that in 10 days will कर्जा माफ कर देंगे किसानों का. So nothing happened. 10 days they lost the government also. Now it has been 4 years, 5 years. So nothing has happened there. Nothing happened in Rajasthan. So these are all promises which they make only for votes. Once they get the votes, then they forget these promises, and they least care about what they are promising to people, because Congress has become like it has become from Modi hater to India hater. So the real problem is here that whatever Sam Dand debate they will do to win the elections, and they won't fulfill whatever they have promised in JNK. I am guaranteeing you will meet after 6 months. We'll do one more session, and I will, if Congress comes to power or Congress NC comes to power, well, none of these promises would be filled with. And second thing, on the basis of Kashmiri Pandits also, Congress has not given any ticket to Kashmiri Pandits. And they're like talking on high moral ground that we care about Kashmiri Pandits, we have done this. Why didn't they give any tickets to Kashmiri Pandits out of those 47 seats? They should have given But they didn't do that because they least care about the Kashmiri Pandits, they least care about J&K, they least care about India. They only care about one family and the prince, the राजमाता एंड जो उनके नमूने हैं साइड में जो होते हैं all those people. So Congress manifesto, when you are saying or promises you are showing, they don't make sense on ground. Because first thing in Kashmir, Congress doesn't have any. Congress is not as strong as NC or even PDP. If we consider ranking, then I say NC, PDP, uh, then it will come Congress. And even Apni party is doing good stuff there. So they are as good as Congress there in popularity and in doing work and all that stuff.
Yeah. So
So
as you
I don't
said,
see any changes happening on ground based on these promises what
absolutely.
Congress has said because they are not going to fulfill anything.
Yeah. As you said very rightly, the hatred for everything that is Modi, and then it translates to hatred against Hindus and hatred against India, and the dismantling of the country into little bits and pieces. So this is what we have seen when Rahul Gandhi, has visited USA. Now, he is seen in the presence of a lady like Ilhan Omar in the US Congresswoman from Somalia. And now, when he meets this lady and other people who India doesn't trust, the Bangladeshi guy and other people, now he's sitting in a country outside and spewing venom against everybody. It's Modi, it's the Sikhs, it's the RSS, and speaking about how women are relegated to the kitchen when actually women in India have reached different spheres, including space, and they are doctors and surgeons, and they've reached all top positions. And he's talking about RSS, relegating them to the kitchen. I mean, which world is he living in? And look at the way when Congress speaks, they say, "What is he saying? What is he saying?" Isn't this all amounting to treason, Vikasji? See, can't he be arrested when he comes back? I mean, how can you speak against a country?
He,
Isn't it something
he
very
should be.
strong?
He should be because rightly somebody in US daily had written that is he a Indian or a Pakistani? Because
Yes,
he has written in that article saying that the way he speaks about India, he seems to be the enemy of India.
yes,
See, Rahul Gandhi, I'll tell you one thing. Rahul Gandhi has understood one thing, which all of us are missing. He's not a stupid guy. He has understood one thing that if he speaks a lie 100 times, it becomes truth. So he is from last 6 7 years, he is applying the same formula. He talked about Rafale, he spoke about Adani, he spoke about Ambani, he spoke about other things, he spoke about Gujarat, he spoke about ports, all lies. Everything has been busted. There is no. See, second, see, how can a person meet some other person in America who is so hateful about my country, about India, like Ilan Omar? She has been writing since last 10 years speaking about anti-India venom, free Kashmir. She has gone to POK. She Everything what she has done is anti-India. And can a leader of the opposition stand with somebody who is so full of hate for India? So this means that Rahul Gandhi doesn't love India. Can you tolerate, you simply, if I ask you, can you tolerate a person like that? And will you sit with him and take photograph if you know somebody who is like Ilan Umar or something like that? No, nobody will do that. Only a person who has similar thoughts can stand, meet, and take photographs. And second thing, he's talking about women are confined to rooms by BJP and RSS. We have a president today, that's a woman. We have a finance minister, that's a woman. Okay. We have two cabinet ministers and three ministers of state, those are women. We have 72 universities where the chancellors are women. Okay. So we have women everywhere. We have almost 12% of government institutions which are headed by women right now. So if we talk about data, because he never talks about data, the problem is that he only shoots and scoops. He never talks about data. So I had tweeted to him with all that data. And Congress has, the Congress people are slaves from ever. Who made Congress? It was made by a British. Then they said कि freedom was given. What was freedom given? Nehru was made in charge for 1.5 years, 2 years. He was like a slave. Then Congress was made a custodian of India, and they have been doing slavery since 130 years. So they will do that. They will defend their prince and all that. But what you are saying is right. BJP is little bit soft on Rahul Gandhi. I don't know what is the reason, because what he has spoken in US is utterly is utterly what you say anti it is deeply anti-national. It's a treason. If somebody else speaks like this, when he comes back to India,
He'll be arrested.
he will be jailed. I don't know why they are so soft on him. See, that's the biggest problem I have with BJP, or problem or a complaint with BJP. He is saying all lies. He is saying everything, but there's no action against him.
See, also Vikasji,
He should
see
be
when they
made. He
were,
should be made accountable for these. See, going to
yeah,
foreign land and demeaning your country like this. How big a sin can be this? Is there a
also,
bigger sin? There's no bigger sin or bigger
yeah,
crime.
also because you see when they were in power, they used to use Ambani's private jet, to
Jets.
travel everywhere. Okay, but the moment BJP has come to power, they're talking about Ambani and Adani. So it's not that when they were in power, they were not using these people. They were also riding on their shoulders, to do everything. And secondly, he says that, see, you are bringing outsiders to Jammu and Kashmir. What has he done in
Who is
Karnataka?
outsider? Who
At
is
least,
outsider?
at least, yeah,
What?
at least 2 crores Bangladeshis and Rohingyas have been brought into Karnataka. Who are they? Are they not
Five.
outsiders?
You'll be surprised to know that 5.8 crore Bangladeshis, Rohingyas, and all that are living legitimately in India now. So who is bringing them? Whose
And
vote
are they
bank is
not
that?
outsiders? Are they not
Yeah,
outsiders?
they are outside from the country. And
Yeah.
how is Kashmir people bringing from outside? How is Kashmir outside than India? It is integral part of India. When a Kashmiri like me can go out and stay in Pune, stay in Bombay, stay in Karnataka, why can't a Kannadiga or a Maharashtrian or a Gujarati come and stay in Kashmir? How is this outsider? See, this is divide and rule only for winning elections and all the outsiders. Rahul Gandhi, when Congress was in power since till 2014, how many times Rahul Gandhi or anybody visited Kashmir and did rallies and went to Lal Chowk and enjoyed shikara rides, enjoyed bike rides to Ladakh and all that? How many times they did that? They didn't do anything because the conditions were not like this. Now Rahul Gandhi can go and sit in Lal Chowk, eat a ice cream or eat something else. So this is what BJP has changed. We cannot deny that there are still very lot of things which have to be changed, but we cannot deny these changes. I myself was a month back in Kashmir, you won't believe, till 12 o'clock, 12:30 at night, Dal Gate is almost open. That market is open, there are exhibitions open and all that. And it is not only tourists which is going there. There are local people who are going at 11 o'clock, eating ice cream, having butta, having other things and all that. So this was not at that time of before 90s also.
So where have the stone pelters gone?
Yeah, they have gone because the funding has gone, because the government is not very lenient. They take harsh steps somehow. There are a lot of things which have to be done now also, but things have changed. We have to acknowledgement that Congress has to acknowledge that thing, that none of their leaders from 2004 to 2014 went to Kashmir in the way they went after abrogation of Article 370 2009. Every leader has gone to Kashmir. They take shikara rides, they go, they interact with people, they eat ice creams, they eat other things and all that. When had Rahul Gandhi done this? He's more than 50 years now. So things have changed. We have to appreciate those things. And as I said rightly, Modi hater has become an India hater now. It is not that he
Also,
has gone to US, tomorrow he goes to UK also, he'll say the same thing.
also
Because
Vikasji,
there is no data. If I tell you bluntly, Kashmir has gone from bad to worse, what argument you will give to me? There is no data. It's a very weird kind of a vague kind of statement I have given. How has it gone from bad to worse? When you are standing in Lal Chowk, when Lal Chowk, which used to be off by 8 o'clock in the night, where till 1 o'clock people are having coffees, there are coffee shops, there are other eateries and all that, people are enjoying, people are clicking. I'm not saying that this is total peace, but things have changed, and it is not. I'm not saying that these are tourists, these are locals from there, which are till 12 o'clock, till 1 o'clock there, doing their stuff and all that. So definitely there are a lot of things which have changed, and changed for good for them also, for people coming from other parts of India also. For them also things have changed, for locals also the things have, they know those things.
and everybody knows what kind of rule there was under Omar Abdullah and his father. And now
Like
he's joined
almost
hands with them.
365 days, 300 days there was hartal and all.
So now he joined
Now
hands
since
with
last
them,
4 years,
thinking,
nothing,
yeah,
there's no hartal, there's nothing, no shops are open, everything is open. Isn't that a good thing? A layman can also understand this thing. Rahul Gandhi is a very smart guy. He knows, he keeps on lying, he keeps on lying, he keeps on lying, he keeps on lying. And people, there are a lot of stupid people. We have a huge population, and people believe him.
more
And
than
he
that,
is totally
Vikasji,
anti-Hindu
I
and
think it's the money.
anti-India.
Yeah. More
Sorry?
than that, I think it's the money, isn't it? The money that they are
Yes,
being pumped with. That is what is
they're
making
pumped
them
from
talk this hate
infrared.
language.
Yeah, yeah. It's all money coming from Western countries. It's all money coming from Muslim countries. So all the money is coming from their way and all that, and from India also, inside India also. I was shocked to see one data that for 89,000 people we have one policeman. Okay, we have one policeman, and for 2,700 people we have one NGO. So this is what is bringing money inside these leftist NGOs, which a lot of them have been curbed also. But there's a free run. There's and government cannot stop it. I'm telling you, whatever they do, they cannot stop it. It's coming in tons. You saw the election. What happened in elections? You saw the huge amount of money was spent on everything. China was pushing from one side. UK was pushing from one side. Germany, Canada, everybody. So it's all money. It's all money power. It's all money power. They have put a clone, a buffoon, and they are running the show. And he's the face of that show. And this is very dangerous for India. There are hard days coming ahead in next 2 3 years because they will be doing full power run on this thing, on this money and all, and they are doing that. What is the
Strangely,
purpose of Rahul Gandhi justifying Khalistan? And none of the spokesperson, when that terrorist Pannu spoke about कि Rahul Gandhi has verified Khalistani movement and all that. None of the Congress spokesperson came and say that, nahi, this was not the case. I don't know what they are doing. They are destroying my country.
and this is what is more strange, because is the fact that, see, a certain people in the USA are encouraging them to speak in this manner and giving them a platform, and that, is also an indication that they want Modi out, and they want a sort of disunity to come in India, where they can step in, just like what they did in Ukraine.
Yeah.
See, Ukraine
Yes.
was never a war; it was a fight for business. There
Hmm.
was so much of business there. So it's similar to that. They are destroying each part of the world, and now they want to come into India, just like they did in Bangladesh.
Yeah, because
So
Modi is there.
and he's playing an important part in it.
He's not playing an important part in it. He is the real villain of it, this thing. In the sense, he's the pole around which they are revolving. Rahul Gandhi is that pole. Thank God we have Modi ji right now, because as you rightly said, what they did in Bangladesh also you saw, and in a parachute they flied this guy Yunus Muhammad, and he's a CIA agent. He has been working with CIA. He has a long history. There are books on this thing, and he has been sent to this thing because Sheikh Hasina was pro India, and they want to circle India in certain ways. Like China is one part, then they will pump their power in Sri Lanka also. Pakistan, they have been doing. Pakistan is from one side. Afghanistan, they will do. So, but one thing is there, we are led by a strong man right now. I don't know about future.
So
It
another thing
was
I wanted you to comment on is that today people were taken by surprise on social media when Modi ji was invited to a function, a Ganesh function in the Chief Justice's house, Chandrachud's house, and people were so upset about it. We got all
correct.
these trolls, showing that,
It
see,
was a
why is he
meltdown.
doing it?
It was a meltdown. I saw on Twitter it was a meltdown. I think somebody was saying that the Bernal stock has crossed all limits.
Depleted.
So it was a meltdown. And see, it's something which is Modi ji has been very what you say, very accommodative and very friendly to a lot of people. So it is something which is a very personal kind of visit and all that. So I saw some of the meltdowns saying, people saying that now who will trust courts? Who will do this thing? It is something which is a a personal level thing. Okay, he must have invited Modi ji. Wouldn't have gone like this. He must have invited Modi ji. That's why, formally or informally or whatever the reason and all that. But it is it is a total meltdown today on social media. All the trolls, even the leftists, all the leftists, Khan Market gang and all that, they are all burning right now because, and that too, it is not a dinner, it's a Ganesh Puja.
Yes.
So, and
So,
they would
when
have
they
thought
ask you
that,
questions, yeah, when they
yeah,
ask you
yeah,
questions about how can, especially people like Prashant Bhushan, they say that how can the court and the leaders work, in a personal level?
court
Then
also has a
immediately,
personal life.
yeah, immediately pictures
Court
of
also has a
Balakrishnan,
personal
the Chief
life.
Justice Balakrishnan meeting Manmohan Singh, and so many other photos of Congress
They
meeting
will
with
defend,
yeah,
see, they will defend only one thing when Yasin Malik met Manmohan Singh.
yes,
They won't comment on that because that is something which is which they feel about that this should happen. But first of all, Chief Justice of India is a Hindu. Okay, he has his own rituals at home. He has a personal life. A prime minister goes in what capacity, that I cannot decide. If tomorrow I call prime minister at my place, maybe he will come. So it is not something like that. He's a Hindu, and our religion is as such. Whenever we celebrate as a gathering. So you must have called prime minister or requested him or whatever the discussion is. But Prashant Kishore, there are a lot of Hindus in our country who are namesake Hindus. Okay, by heart they are Muslims only. So Prashant Kishore is one of them. And how can a judge has a personal life? He cannot do this thing in court, but at home he's a family man.
we are talking about
He's a
Prashant Bhushan.
Hindu. No, no, I'm talking about Chief Justice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you just need to straighten the image. Yeah, yeah. So here, just wanted to interrupt you, Vikasji. Now,
sorry.
apparently Abdullah, while speaking at the Panchayat Aaj Tak, refuted Mehbooba Mufti's allegations of a failed alliance with her party PDP for the Jammu and Kashmir elections. So he said that we didn't shut the doors for Mehbooba Mufti's party; they themselves did it. If there's one party that PDP targeted after the Lok Sabha polls, it's NC, is what he said. So when did this rift come about? Should I repeat that?
No, no, no. I got the question. What I'm trying
Yeah.
to say is, see, NC and
Why?
PDP were never friends.
Mm.
They came to. Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, perfect.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, yes,
I'm
you're
saying
audible.
NC and PDP were never. They were never friends. Okay. They they came on the same one platform only to stop Modi ji.
Yes,
Okay. To stop BJP. Their cadre was never friends. Or I'm telling you the ground reality. Since they got into this India alliance and all that, the people on ground, their own cadre was not very happy about this thing, and it was bound to happen that in assembly elections they would be, what do you say, they will be contesting alone. They won't be contesting together.
so Abdullah's party will contest on 51 seats, while Congress will contest on 32 seats. Your voice. The voice is not audible. Can you rejoin? Can you rejoin, Vikas? Friends, yeah, yeah. So what I was talking about is that now Abdullah's party will contest on 51 seats, while Congress will contest on 32 seats in the 90-member assembly as part of their seat sharing. Can you hear me, Vikasji? Friends, there's a small technical glitch. I'm just waiting for him to join again. So, meanwhile, the question is about the number of seats that these Congress and NCP are going to share. So, we're talking about Abdullah's party contesting on 51 seats, while Congress will contest on 32 seats in the 90-member assembly. Now, we do not know, if there will be problems coming, Yeah, so I'm just waiting for that. So meanwhile, I'll just take a few comments. Mohan says anti-India forces give platforms to such people to demean our nation. Thank God our country is in safe hands. Now, Kishore says some of them are real Paul TICs and take con steps, moves, Congress. Vinny says, how can I forgive his father's murders? Just imagine him doing that. And Divya says, Sonia and Rahul should be thrown out of India without wasting time. Vinny says, Raga and his mom are a disgrace to our country. He's insulted every common man. So, on this note, we'll end this session, friends, because I think Vikas is having a problem. So, we'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night, Jai Hind, and Jai Shri Ram.